Welcome to the third video in this set of instructional videos on how to use MetaTrader 4 and the Actions to Wealth trading tools. In this video, I'll show you how to use MarketScan. So I'll start by running MetaTrader 4 and I'll create a new chart and switch to the daily time frame. Next, I'll right click, select templates and load the daily Wave Rider template and maximize that window. I'll now drag MarketScan onto the chart. Now sometimes you find that the text in the MarketScan window can be a bit too crowded and overlapping. That depends on your display and the screen resolution. So in that case there's a way to increase the size of the window and also the size of the font. So to do that, click on the smiley face and select a scaling factor of something like 1.5, font size of 12, and OK. So there we see that the size of the window increases. But for now I'll change back to the default settings by selecting Reset. Sometimes you find that this window is too far to the left or right, like so. If that's the case, just click anywhere in the background and it'll snap the window to be right aligned with the chart. Or if it's too far to the right, click on the background or click on the smiley face and select OK, and that aligns the window. So if I select all symbols, I can scroll up and down the list here. I can also add symbols into the list. So if I go to File, Open Data Folder, double click on MQL4 and Files, right click on MS Symbols and open with Notepad or Excel if you prefer. And just go to the bottom there and add in the symbol you want, so UK 100, save that file, and then just restart MarketScan, so click on the smiley face and OK. So now you see that symbol has been added to the list. So the checkboxes down the left hand side is to enable you to mark the watch list. So if I click on any of these, you can mark any symbols or trade setups of interest. I can select all or clear the list. And next we have all of the filters in the control window here. So Income Creator, Wave Rider and Retracement are all trend following filters. So the display gives you the direction of the trend, short or long, and any level, so weekly pivot or monthly pivot or the moving average, 15, 25 moving average, the price is bouncing off. So if I go to Income Creator, and let's look at this one here. So notice the little triangle at the top here. You can drag that to the left if the bars are behind the MarketScan window. So this is showing a possible bounce off the 20 moving average here. That's occurring today. So notice that the bar section here today shows you trades which are setting up during the day but not yet confirmed. Yesterday refers to the previous bar here. So these would be confirmed setups, and then previous day would refer to 2 bars back. So in that case that would be this bar here. If I go to Wave Rider, so there's an example of a Wave Rider setup. So phase 1 long, phase 2 retracement, and then low test bar bouncing off the weekly pivot. And that I think is also a retracement. retracement looks for end of phase 2 and start of phase 1. So you see that's a good example there. Market direction is independent of trend, and it's just looking for turning points in the trend. So an example would be this one here, where we see we have the trend is long here, and then we get a change in trend as we go into phase 2. So that would be an example of a market direction. Time frame correlation is one way to confirm the trend. This is looking for correlation of price above or below on multiple time frames, so the hourly, the 4 hourly, and the daily time frame, where the price is above or below the 50 moving average. High test and low test bar is looking for example here. There's a low test bar and a small high test bar there. Ring high, ring low is looking for a high test bar and a low test bar where price is overbought or oversold. So today we have a possible ring low forming on the pound CAD. So Doji is looking for bars with a small body. So there's an example today on the Kiwi CAD. Doji plus decisive bar is looking for a doji followed by a decisive buyer or seller bar. So there's one example. Inside bar shows either as inside bar or double inside bar. So in the case of the pounds dollar today, we have a double inside bar. So this bar is within the high and low of that bar, and this bar is inside the high and low of that bar there. A smart filter combines both the main strategy filters along with price action. So for example, this one here is showing, and you can create a short today and also high test bar. So price action is confirming the main strategy. So this provides a quick means to scan the market by combining all the outputs from the filters and price action. A smart filter also gives you things like reversals. So a reversal is defined as 3 seller bars followed by a buyer bar, or 3 buyer bars followed by a seller bar. These are all documented in a PDF supplied with MarketScan, which you can find by going to File, Open Data Folder, double click on MQL4, and there you'll find the user manual for MarketScan. So this documents the strategies and gives you a summary of all of the price action codes used within the smart filter. And finally, the refresh button can be used to perform a scan. Sometimes it's necessary to update the data, especially after you've just loaded MetaTrader 4 when there'll be no historical data downloaded at that point. Okay, so that is a quick overview of MarketScan. In the next video, we'll be looking at placing trades with Trade Manager.